Hey, it's Tina Forsyth here. If I was to start my business over again, what are three things that I would do differently this time? Love this question. So, number one would be to follow the tracks of the people who've gone before me, people who've already created the success that I want, to learn from them and to literally just follow what they're doing. There's a part of me that's a little bit of a rebel, I will admit. There's times where that gets in the way too, where I want to just do things my way. But the truth is, there's amazing people out there who've already created the success that you're looking for. And if we plug into that success and literally just follow the steps, don't try to make it your own. Don't try to skip steps. Don't go too fast. Don't go too slow. Literally just implement it as is. Then chances are you're going to create the same success along the way as well that you're looking for. So that's one thing I would definitely do different, because my little inner rebel can get in the way at times. Number two would be to recognize sooner that I can't do everything on my own. Actually, I want to say that differently. Recognize sooner that I don't have to do everything on my own, even though I can. Because the truth is, I can do most everything that needs to be done in my business. And through the evolution, the growth of my companies, I probably have done pretty much everything at some stage along the way. You know, we were joking about that as a team this morning, that when it comes right down to it, pretty capable bunch. We're smart cookies. Between the team, we can all kind of do whatever needs to be done. And yet, just because I can do something doesn't mean that I should, or that I need to, or that it's the best place for me personally as the leader of my company to spend my time and energy. I would be purposeful to hire people, more people who are bringing their expertise and bringing their wisdom and bringing their enthusiasm to the business. I would be more likely to hire them sooner. I have these people on my team right now, which is amazing. But for many, many years, as this is why I call myself a recovering control freak, I kept everything on my plate. I thought that everything had to be coming to me and through me. And that became very heavy. That really stifles growth at a certain stage too. What's the third thing I would do differently? Oh, I know. I would implement this puppy here, like now. So Profit First, if you haven't read this book yet, or if you haven't heard me talking about our Profit First Summer School, which is still going on for the month of August here. This book, if I had implemented the process that I learned in this book, which I originally learned just 2 years ago in the summer of 2014, if I had done this sooner, I flat out would have a whole heck of a lot more money. I mean, I've been in business since 1999, and I spent the first 15 years of being in business not being purposeful with profit, not being purposeful with how I was managing my money and my cash flow and all of those things. And granted, yes, my business has always paid me. It's paid me well. It's continued to grow and expand. But it truly wasn't until I implemented the Profit First model that I actually felt like I was in control of my money, instead of my money being in control of me, if that makes sense. And of course, as an entrepreneur, you can probably relate to that there's nothing worse than feeling like money owns you at the end of the day. And so I would say those are the three things I would probably do differently. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. Maybe you've been in business a while. Maybe you've been in business a longer time like I have. Maybe you're a little bit newer. What is something, if you were to give advice to someone who's starting today, or if you were to say, if I was to go back in time and start my business over, I'm curious, what would the answer be for you? What are the 1, 2, maybe 3 things that you would do differently? All right, until next time, it's Tina Forsyth. Take care. Bye now.